Hey guys, Jedi Monkey here with another build video. This time we're on the Titan class, and as you can see, I do not use my Titan a lot. I am more of a Warlock Hunter main, but this is kind of a cool build I came up with. I was trying to do something similar on the Hunter and couldn't get it to work, so we went over the Titan. We're taking using Middle Tree Sunbreaker and the Throwing Hammer. Because you can always pick up that hammer, which makes it really good to pair with the seasonal mod Thermoplastic Blooming, which gives you a orb of power for every power melee kill you get. And then we're taking advantage of the Scepter with the Catalyst, so you can use that for your super instead of the weak super you have in Middle Tree Sunbreaker. I am pairing that with the exotic Severance Enclosure. By no means is this the only exotic you can pair with this build. Both Sizzle Steps and Worm God Caressed will work with it if you're going for more of a melee damage build. I'm not using it so much for the melee damage. I'm using it to kill the melee to kill trash ads for the most part. And I found that the explosion and pushback that you get from Severance Enclosure really helped me stay alive a little bit longer in those areas where you were surrounded by multiple ads and you were getting killed. So the rest of the mods we're running with double hands on and then melee Wellmaker, just to get some more ability energy back, some more super back, even quicker on those melee kills. And then we are doing, again, the Thermoplastic Blooming, which is the main thing you need for this build. And then I ran Taking Charge. And then we're running Elemental Charge. The rest of the mods are kind of up to you. And then we're taking advantage, I took advantage of Protective Light. You could easily run any of Higher Nature Fire if you felt like you needed to deal more weapon damage. And then I am running Thermoplastic Strike, which will stun your Overload champions, and then Particle Deconstruction, just because it is by far the best mod in this season. Okay, so how does this all work? It's pretty simple. You throw your hammer, you make an orb, you charge your super, you use your super for the Scepter, and take out your bosses, your mini bosses, and other stuff with the Scepter instead of using your super. And rinse and repeat. The only problems you really find with the build is that when you accidentally lose your hammer, it falls down a hole, gets thrown off the map because an enemy dies before your hammer throws. Those things. Other than that, your hammer's right there, you're ready to go. You've got it, it's always up, you're not worried about it. The Titan is a pretty thick class, so you're not worried about being in the middle of enemies, especially with what I paired it with Severance Enclosure, because the Severance Enclosure, pretty much every other melee strike you do, you send out an explosive wave in all directions, pushing enemies back, allowing you to reset and kind of regain where you need to go for the next melee kill. You can pair it with Worm God Caressed or Sizzle Steps if you're wanting to deal more melee damage. So you want to be able to take bigger enemies out with the melees, and then use the Scepter for your larger boss enemies. With the hammer, you're easily able to take out Overload champions by just continuously throwing the hammer at them. It keeps them stunned, and you keep bouncing it back at yourself and allowing you to keep picking it up and keep throwing it, keeping them stunned. The Scepter is great against barrier champions because it freezes them and not allowing them to put up their barrier. And then you can run an Unstoppable or whatever you want. And then I paired it with a linear fusion rifle. Anything with Vorpal weapon is going to do really good with that, allowing you to deal some extra damage if you don't have your super up, or you're not in a spot where the Scepter is going to do well. It's a smaller damage window, or it's you want to save that for a longer damage window. So there's a lot you can do with this. I'd love to hear what you guys would think to do differently. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe video buttons for more Destiny content. And the rest of the video is just going to be some strike gameplay of me playing with this build. Thank you very much.